Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our DARE graduation today. We have a wonderful day outside, and I appreciate you guys taking the time, families, to come and join us. And also, we have people here from police, and we have our mayor joining us as well from the village, so I appreciate that. And we're going to go ahead and get started with the ceremony. I'm Ms. Snyder, I'm the principal here at Blackhawk, for those of you that don't know. And I'm going to pass it over to my resource officer, Officer Cahill.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Some of the DARE requirements are the kids have to write a poster, or write a report and make a poster. And so, before I get into any other further details, I'm going to have some of the report winners lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If I could have everyone rise. Thank you. Testing.
How's that, everyone?
Okay, not quite so loud. Okay, like I was saying, the DARE program, this is our first year holding it as an after-school program. And so we had some challenges with that. We're making adjustments and trying to give the kids the best possible program ever. I will have to compliment the Blackhawk fifth graders here. They did a fabulous job. We had some time constraints, being school is ending in 2 days. And so we had to get the program done quick. They had to get their requirements done fast. And they did a marvelous job with that. Fifth graders, I know Ms. Snyder mentioned some community leaders that are here to support the DARE program and wish you well on your graduation. So I'd like to introduce each of those to you before we go any further. First, we have Mayor Linda Jackson. She's always been a fabulous supporter of the DARE program. And in addition to being here, she has some special gift certificates from Brunswick Zone that each of you will receive as part of your graduation. Next to her is Trustee Chester Kojak. Our Chief of Police is here, Mike Aaron. Deputy Chief of Police, Steve Newell. The Sergeant of Investigation, Jack Lewis. We have a special helper here, sitting at the end there. His name is John, and he's studying to be a police officer. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but your graduation is going to be on cable television. So watch that. So make sure you smile big as you're walking past the camera. And behind the camera, we got Mark Radabach. And then finally taking pictures on the village or for the village website is Becky Tybor. Now parents and friends, I mentioned that the requirements of the DARE program, the kids had to make a poster and they had to write a report. And with each session of DARE that we had 2 report winners from each session. The first half led you in the Pledge of Allegiance. The second half we're going to have read their essay to you now. So if I could first call up Anila Housing.
DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistant Education. This class taught me about varieties of problems and how to solve them. Oh yes, especially about drugs and what to do if people ask you if you want some drugs. Also remember this. What I've learned in DARE that it's okay to say no to drugs and it's alright to report something bad. I've learned tattling is different than telling. Telling is when you tell something that is really bad, and tattling is when you tell something that nobody really cares about. That's what I've learned today. Do you know what the DARE decision-making model is? The DARE decision-making model means define, assess, respond, evaluate. You use this to try to solve problems that you're in. For example, if someone said, hey, you want to smoke weed, define the problem, assess the problem, respond to the problem, evaluate the problem. I plan on using DARE with problems. I plan on using the DARE decision-making model. I will remember the effects of smoking. I will remember the effects of drinking. I will remember all about them. In conclusion, DARE was a fun way of learning. Someday I will probably want to teach DARE. The one part I personally like about DARE was when we had to do the 1 minute version. But now this class taught me how to solve problems and how to
Okay, congratulations. Next we have Walter Maxwell.
During my week of DARE, I learned how to be responsible and safe in more ways. 2, how to use the double E to 1. And lastly, what I've learned overall. So please enjoy. In DARE, from videos and the book, I've learned how to be more respectful and safe. I've done so by reading real-life situations in the book and learning how to resist drugs. We do it respectfully by being confident and saying no and staying safe, by not doing drugs and keeping your body healthy. Using the DDMM, their decision-making model, is used to instruct the right way to resist drugs and alcohol, and usage of it in every problem. The uses for DDMM are up to about 10. And comes in handy a lot. In DARE, I've learned how in 5 different ways to resist drugs and alcohol. Use 2 different DARE decision-making models, and last but not least, to be more respectful and safe in so many different ways it's limitless. So I hope you've had fun reading about this in all the same time that learned how I learned to be respectful and safe, how to use the DDMM, and overall what I learned. Bye!
Throughout my 4 days of DARE class, I learned a lot about drugs and their health effects, but also stress, bullying, and communication. I decided to talk about what I learned during DARE, the DARE decision-making model, and my future using the facts and skills I learned during DARE. During DARE class, I learned a lot. I already knew some things, but I learned a lot more, like alcohol goes directly into the bloodstream and can damage every organ of your body. And almost 50,000 deaths per year can be attributed to secondhand smoke. I also learned there are 2 types of smoking, firsthand and secondhand. Firsthand is directly smoking a cigarette, secondhand is breathing in the smoke from a cigarette. When I heard this, I thought I never knew there are 2 types of smoking. Out of that day, I couldn't wait for the next day. The DARE decision-making model is something everyone can use to make a decision. The easy way to remember the steps is DARE because D equals define, describe your problem, A equals are your choices. R equals respond, make a choice. E equals evaluate, did you make a good choice? I plan to use the DARE decision-making model in the future to prevent negative consequences. And let me tell you, I will need this model, and in situations where you end up not knowing what to do, you will need the DARE decision-making model. My future is very important to me, but now that I've taken DARE classes, I feel like my future will be better than I planned it to be. But the future is 4 hours from now, it's tomorrow, and the days after that. You really never know when you need use the skills you learned in DARE. It could be in 4 hours or the days after that. But using these facts and skills, I can go into life knowing part of my future will be safe, because I will know what to do in a drug-involved situation. DARE was a fun experience. I learned a lot of facts and skills. I learned how to use the DARE decision-making model, and I talked about my future. Future class takers of DARE, look past the work and look at what your future could be.
Report winners, step back up here. We've got some extra prizes for you. For those that led us in the pledge and the ones that just read your report, come on back up here. Daniel, Matuz, Jamie, Nyla, Larkin, and Kelly. Okay, here are your prizes. Everyone's getting a bendable dare. DARE essay winner pin, a DARE keychain, and a DARE backpack.
Beautiful face. Thank you. All right.
Congratulations. Everyone's a winner in DARE. So at this time, I'm going to call Mr. Potter's class and Ms. Lyle's class up to collect your DARE certificate and prizes that you will all receive as well. And if I could get some help from our community leaders here. May need every single one of you. Now, here is each of what you will be getting. Everyone, like I said before, is getting a Brunswick Zone gift certificate. You'll also get a pencil pouch with some goodies inside. Save them for next school year. Get an Old Country Buffet gift certificate as well. A sticker pack. A bumper sticker, and I always say this, don't put that on your parents' car without their permission. Kind of just decoration. And then Glen Oaks, Adventist Glen Oaks Hospital has supported our DARE program for years, and they fund the t-shirts, so each and every one of you will be receiving a t-shirt as well.
Great. Yasmin Picuelo. Brandon Howard. Mel Castaneda. Alexia Diaz. Corey DeFranco. We're going to have the other part of Lyle and Mrs. Oniami's class, which is the two that went through the program. Okay, Vincent Giafora, James Caldwell, Vishal Shigari, Brianna Tiguano, Ethan Eugenio, Alex Gomez, Kristen Ho, Anna Eberhard,
our fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, and beyond, okay? All right, I'd like to have Ms. Snyder step forward here. Takes a lot of coordinating to get this DARE program after school underway, and so we have a very, very small token of appreciation for you. It's our Stress DARE police car and a t-shirt. All right, now fifth graders. John, if I could have you come forward. Deputy Chief Ewald is on out. Okay, from our first DARE session with Mr. Cotter and Ms. Lyle's class, our third place report winner goes to Aldo. Second place, Yasmin. And first place goes to Mel. I promised you some extra prizes, and here they are for each of you. Third place receives a DARE cup. Sorry, Gary. A DARE yo-yo, light up yo-yo, and a frisbee. I'll take our picture first. Second place, they get a pair of sunglasses, a happy sack, and a CD or DVD holder. And first place gets a DARE water bottle, rocket football, a DARE wristband, and a DARE stencil. Okay, from Mrs. Lyle and Mrs. O'Nami's class, third place goes to Jana Ibrahim. Second place, Alana Travis. First place, Emily. And last but not least, Mrs. Lyle and Mrs. Orlando's class. Pretty impressed with these guys. Most of their posters and reports were turned in on time. They didn't have room to spare when we do this past Friday. Third place goes to Diana. Second place, Angelina. There's your poster. And first place goes to Tom B. Okay, that concludes our dear graduation ceremony. Thank you everyone for coming. Again, another nice round of applause for our dear graduates.